Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for joining me today for another Spiegelmom Scraps project. So the idea I have for this one is to scrap these lovely, warm and cozy socks that my dear friend Helen sent me. That was part of my Christmas package, using this lovely cut file. I have some pre-cut cut files. I do not have an electronic die cutting machine, and it's not something that I will be getting because I know myself, and I know that I would probably use it for a couple of weeks and then it would sit and gather dust because it's just a little too computery techy for me. Anyway, I do have quite a few lovely pre-cut files and I haven't been using them much. So I thought I would get this one out, and the idea I have for you today, I'm using this lovely wood grain paper from Fancy Pants Design Life is Beautiful from 2016. So we're into some stash diving. As you know, 2022 is the year of the stash. And then I thought I would color the cut file and use a combination of sequins and flare, and that would be my decorating of the page. And the idea I have is to get some flare in these lovely circles, which are just, perfect for that. And I've got a few chosen here of that. And then in these lovely areas, I thought I would fill them with sequins. And for the moment, I've chosen 4 sets that I have, and I think these sets are all still available. Of course, my affiliate link is down below if you would like to quickly get to the shop, and that would help me out a little bit without costing you anything more. And of course, you can always use my code on top of that, Moira15, to save a little bit or to extend your budget a little bit. So I have here Golden Gates. Now, let me bring the photo back. So I have Golden Gates, which I think will work perfectly. Rusted Fence, Dahlia Delight, which was one of my favorites from I think the November release. I actually ordered a couple more sets of these, which I think will bring in a pop of extra color. And then Home Sweet Home. And I think I will mix these a little bit so that we get a little bit of color, of pop, of contrasting colors in each of these little areas. And then the decision I still have to make, I guess, is whether I am going to make my photo a circle. My original intent was to use this photo and to make this layout about food, but I have this gorgeous perspectives in that I got in one of my Fox boxes, and I really want to use that as a title, Warm and Cozy. And that's exactly what these socks are, and the colors I think fit. So I definitely want to use this as a title. So if I put my circle over here, I think I can do that and not lose anything from the photo, and then mat the photo in a larger circle. So that's, and what I forgot to tell you, of course, is coloring the background here, coloring my cut file. And I got 3 mists out, Glimmer Mist, Tattered Angels, in my coffee shop, which I love. It's my favorite copper. Palm Reader from Vibes, because when I originally thought about this, I thought there was some dark green in my socks as well, and there isn't. And then Caribbean Sunset. So I did actually start and get a little bit of the green. You can actually see a little bit here, but then I didn't really like the effect that it gave. So I went back over it with some of the copper. So I basically did copper pretty much everywhere, added some Caribbean Sunset, which you can see here. It's very subtle the toning of it is very subtle, but I like that little bit of difference. You can see it more in real life. The green here has almost disappeared, but there's just a little, and there's some shimmer, and I just love that effect. So let me go off and get started, my friends, and I will be back to show you some. Okay, my friends, so I'm back, and I am loving where this is going. So I did go with the circular photo. I mounted, and then I took another die that I had, a very old die that's in my stash. In fact, I think it's probably, I don't know, it's a Spellbinders die, and probably one of the first sets that I bought, sort of like this sort of scalloped edge, as well as the nested circles. So I popped that up on foam, got my cut file down, and then I chose some fun Dotty About Flair, lovely, lovely Flairalicious pieces to put in my holes, and I'll come back to this one in a moment, to put in the circular areas. Now that I look at the photo, the correct way, because I took the photo should probably be like that. But hey ho, you know, the idea I'm doing here is socks, lovely socks I got as a lovely present, and they are warm and cozy. So I thought I would leave this one here a little bit so I could just show you, and hopefully my head won't get in the way. And this is still in frame. Yes, it is still in frame. So all I do here is get some liquid glue. There you go. Get some liquid glue and sort of just paint it just with the end here all the way in this lovely little area, so that really there's just glue everywhere. That's all we need to do. And then I used these 4 sequin mixes that I said I was going to use, Dahlia Delights and Golden Gates. Now Golden Gates I put in this, and Golden Gates is used in all of these lovely squares. And then you can see here, these 2 opposite one another, I used the Golden Gates with Dahlia Delights. And then over on this side, I used the Golden Gates with Home Sweet Home, which I love. And then on this side, I mixed the Home Sweet Home, because I didn't have all that much left, with the teensiest little bit that I had left of Rusted Fence, and I've mixed these in this little bowl, and I sort of love that. So you see, I've just let that for a couple of minutes, and then let's just pop in. And all I do here is pick up some of these lovely sequins and glue them down in colors that I find pleasing. Now, I definitely need another one of these little jewel picker things. This one is getting a lot of the gum at the end here is off, so it's not as useful as it was. I really have to pick things up on the side. So there you go. So you see, just popping these in and gluing them down as we go along. Take that, then let's pop over here and get something in this one, and there we go. And you see, so on and so forth. So this is very easy and just fun, and then you fill the entire area up exactly the same way. So let's get an orange, another orange one here, and then a green one over on this side, a little green one in here, and then you see we have a bit of a smaller one there, so we'll go get a fun little gold one here that we can pop in right there. Gold one, and then another little gold one here. There you go. See, I didn't want to put those two side by side. So there you see how easy it is. Let me go finish this and I'll be back to finish the layout with you. Okay, so there we go. So I have all of these lovely little areas filled and I love the look. And this really doesn't need a lot more. Now, I definitely want to get, of course, my warm and cozy. Now, when I took the protective backing off, I realized that it was a lot more translucent than I thought. So I wasn't quite sure how to put it on here. So then I thought maybe I might just put it sort of down here and put a flat piece there, but I don't really like that. So then I'm thinking, what if we put, now you see I could do something like this and then put another flare, put a flare there anyway. I find that maybe just a little too high. Yeah, I think this one staring right at me might, you know, it's, and then, oh, wait a minute. And then we could do something like this. Oh, there you go. I think that might do it, because that is sort of the area where I wanted the title anyway. So I think that is going to do it. So let's put this flare, another lovely little Flare-alicious piece. And I love, you know how I love the combination of sequins and flare, or sequins, flat back brads, which are a little bit smaller, and flare. I just love that combination on a layout. And then really, quite frankly, when you get some flare and sequins together, you really don't need much more at all. So there, I think this will do it. Now, I'll wait to just add that at the very end off camera, because I'm not sure if I can use my liquid glue or whether I'm going to need something else, maybe some little red liner tape. I think the liquid glue should do it, but I do like that. And then the last thing I was thinking is, should I outline this entire cut file? And then if I outline it on the outside, would I need to do the inside here as well? Or do I not need that? And maybe I could just come in with a few copper sprinkles around here in the corners. So tell me, you vote and let me know what you think. I leave it exactly as is. I'll do just a little bit of journaling. Actually, I think I will do it here. Just a little bit here, and maybe, you know, the date up here so that I have a little bit of journaling. So do I do that? Just a little journaling, leave it at that. Just a little journaling and outline only the outside, or outline the entire cut file, or do I just go with a few splatters? Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and when we do our month in review, I will let you know what you voted on and therefore what I did. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, make sure you pop on over if you want any of these gorgeous, gorgeous sequins. Make sure you pop on over to the Spiegelmom Scraps shop. Use my code Moira15 to get a little bit of a discount. Use my affiliate link if you would be so kind to get you to the shop. And there you have it. A fun, easy layout that really just brings the photo into focus, and these gorgeous, gorgeous sequins paired with Dotty About Flare. And Adam, of course, is a fellow design team member here on Spiegelmom Scraps as well. So there you go, my friends. I will see you back here very, very soon. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.